You remember the email, the new number. For about 48 hours, you felt unstoppable. You called someone, you ordered the good wine, you finally felt like the work was worth it. Now it's 3 months later. You're staring at your banking app at 11 p.m. and your chest is tight. The number went up, the feeling didn't. Somehow you feel more broke than you did before the raise, and you're quietly wondering what's wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you, but a piece of machinery 200,000 years older than money is currently misfiring inside your head. Your brain has no idea what a salary is. It can't feel dollars. It has never once registered your income. It tracks something else entirely. And when your raise landed, that ancient tracker didn't read it as more, it read it as a threat. That's the glitch. And once you see how it works, you'll understand why the raise made it worse, why every raise makes it worse, and how people earning half what you earn somehow feel rich. So the real question isn't how much you make, it's this. If the number went up, who moved the finish line? To answer that, you need to see what your brain is actually measuring, because it is measuring something, right now, constantly. It just isn't dollars. Deep in your head, running silently under every financial decision you make, there are two gauges. The first one measures distance, not from zero, but from your own baseline. Whatever your life looked like 6 months ago, that is the new zero. The second gauge measures rank, where you stand, not against humanity, against the specific handful of people your brain has decided are your tribe. Neither gauge has a slot for a salary. Watch what happens when the raise arrives. For a few weeks, gauge 1 spikes. New restaurants feel indulgent. The upgraded apartment feels enormous. Your shoulders drop. You sleep better. Then the baseline does what baselines do. It slides forward, quietly, like a tide coming in. And one morning, the enormous apartment is just your apartment. The indulgent restaurant is just Tuesday. And the needle reads 0 again. That's the first gauge neutralized. The second one is worse. Because the raise didn't just give you money, it gave you a new tribe. You moved to the better neighborhood, where every driveway outranks yours. You got invited into rooms with people 2 levels above you. Even your phone noticed. The algorithm watched you book the nicer hotel, and it quietly swapped your ads, your feeds, your entire window on the world for one aimed at a richer person. You now spend all day standing next to people you couldn't stand next to before. And gauge 2 doesn't read your bank balance, it reads the gap. The gap got bigger. So the needle didn't move up when your raise landed, it moved down. You didn't get richer, you got promoted into a more expensive tribe and handed a worse rank inside it. Here's a test you can run on yourself. Imagine 2 lives. In the first, you earn a comfortable salary, and everyone around you earns half of what you do. In the second, you earn double, but everyone around you earns double again. Sit with it honestly. Notice which one your stomach prefers. For most people, the body picks the first life before the mind finishes doing the math. Less money, higher rank, and the machinery purrs. That preference feels irrational. It isn't. It's ancient engineering, working exactly as designed. Go back 50,000 years. You live in a band of maybe 50 people. There is no savings account, no pantry, no insurance. Wealth is what you can see. The meat drying on the rack, the tools by the fire, the alliances around you. And every bit of it is comparative. There is no such thing as abstractly rich. There is only better positioned than the family at the next fire, or worse. In that world, rank wasn't vanity. Rank was calories. Rank decided who ate first when the hunt came back thin, whose children were protected in a raid, who was fed through a bad winter, and who was quietly left behind. Falling in the standings didn't feel bad. Falling in the standings was how you died. Now look at the other half of the machinery, the sliding baseline. That was engineering too. Picture 2 foragers in a good season. The first one finds a valley full of fruit, feels deep, lasting satisfaction and stops. Builds nothing, stores nothing, climbs no further. The second one feels the same joy, And then the joy evaporates within days. The valley becomes ordinary and the itch returns. Keep going. Not enough. What else? Then the drought comes. The satisfied forager starves in the valley that made them happy. The restless one survives on everything the itch made them stockpile. You are the descendant of the restless one. Every single one of your ancestors, without exception, was the one who couldn't stay satisfied. Contentment was removed from your bloodline the way slowness was removed from gazelles, not by argument, but by death. The evaporating joy you feel after every purchase, every raise, every upgrade, that's not a character flaw, that's the treadmill that kept your lineage alive. Satisfaction designed to expire so you never ever stop acquiring. For 200,000 years, this system worked beautifully. Then, in an evolutionary eye blink, the world it was built for vanished, and the machinery kept running. Here's where the story turns. Because you probably think you understand the problem now. Old wiring, new world, bad luck. But the raise isn't just failing to fix the broke feeling. The raise is actively feeding the thing that causes it. Follow the sequence. The raise arrives. Within weeks, the baseline swallows it. Gauge 1 back to 0. But the spending that came with it did something permanent. It relocated you. New peer group, new standards, new feeds. Your rank tracker wakes up inside a richer tribe and does the only thing it knows how to do. It panics and it starts buying back position. That's what lifestyle creep actually is. Not weakness, not poor discipline. It's a 200,000-year-old survival system spending your raise on rank because rank is the only currency it has ever recognized. The car upgrade, the watch, the kitchen renovation you can't quite justify, that's your tracker frantically signaling to a tribe of strangers. I belong at this fire, don't leave me behind. And the modern world has done something to this system that no ancestor ever faced. Your tracker was built to monitor 50 people. It now monitors thousands, and not their real lives, their highlights. The vacation, not the credit card bill behind it. The kitchen, not the loan. You are comparing your entire life, 3 a.m. doubts included, against a stitched-together montage of everyone else's best 10 seconds. Your rank tracker takes that montage as raw truth, runs the math, and returns the same verdict every time. You are falling behind the tribe. Falling behind the tribe, the exact signal that once meant death. That's the tight chest at 11 p.m. That's the knot. Your body is not reacting to your bank balance. It never could. It's reacting to a rank alarm, screaming in a language older than money, telling you the winter is coming and your position is slipping. And every raise turns the alarm louder. More money, more expensive tribe, bigger gap, lower rank. The finish line isn't moving on its own. Your own machinery drags it forward every time you catch up. So can you fix it? Not the way you'd hope. You can't uninstall the treadmill. You can't reason with the rank tracker. It was running before language existed and it will not be talked down by a budgeting app. The hardware is sealed. But the hardware is also blind. It can only measure what it can see. It can only compare you to the tribe standing in front of it. And that, right there, is the exploit. Start with the baseline. The tracker can't mourn a stockpile it never saw. So the next time the number goes up, you intercept it. On day 1, before your standards get a single taste. Money that routs itself away the moment it arrives doesn't register as sacrifice because the machinery never counted it as yours. Your baseline stays exactly where it was. The tide has nothing to swallow. From the inside, your life feels identical, while somewhere out of sight, a stockpile grows that your ancient brain doesn't even know exists. You are not depriving yourself. You are hiding food from a very old, very hungry animal, and the animal cannot miss what it never smelled. Then, the second override. The rank tracker needs comparison data the way a fire needs oxygen, but it doesn't get to choose the data. It measures whoever is standing at your fire. And for the first time in human history, you decide who that is. The tribe doesn't wander in from the savannah anymore. It arrives through a screen, through the accounts you follow, the feeds you scroll, the montages you let in at midnight. Every follow is an invitation to your fire. Every unfollow is an exile. Curate the fire, and you are not hiding from reality. You are feeding the tracker a tribe whose race you actually want to run. People one honest step ahead of you, not strangers performing lives that don't exist. Starve it of fake rivals. Hide the stockpile. The glitch keeps running either way. It will run until the day you die. But now it's measuring a race you can actually win. And something strange happens when it does. The needle steadies. Not because you earned more, because the machinery finally got readings it could make sense of. A tribe it can locate you in. A baseline that stopped sliding. The tight chest loosens. Not everywhere. Not forever. But you'll notice it. An evening when you look at the number and feel, for the first time in years, something like enough. So here's your mirror. Tonight you'll probably check the balance again. Same app, same glow, same reflex. But this time, watch what happens in your body. If the chest tightens, pause. Ask the feeling one question. Who exactly am I losing to right now? Sit with it. Watch how fast a face appears. Someone's kitchen, someone's car, someone's montage. That face is the glitch. That face is who moved your finish line. The feeling was never lying to you about money. It was lying to you about who you're racing. Your account went up. Your rank tracker never saw it. Now you know how to feed it. And starting tonight, you choose the race.